Welcome to the Investor Impact Power Talks with Vinney Chopra, where investors gather to share their insights and strategies in the world of multifamily, real estate, and beyond. Get ready to be inspired and equipped for your next level of success.
Hi friends, this is Vinney Chopra from here in Danville, California. And you might be saying, hey Vinny, what are these over here? You know, I wrote this book a few years back, Apartment Syndication Made Easy. It became top seller. I came from India with $7 in my pocket. It says 500 million. It's going to be 1 billion very soon, very soon. I'm right at about 850, 900 million. And then I'm ready for the next billion. Actually, you will see that happening, 2 billion in this book also. The other book I wrote, which has been a very big positivity, has been my life. Always, I've been married 43 years with 2 children, and the beauty is to be positive, the mindset that can take you to all the places in the world. And that's the book that also became big seller. My third book, Senior Assisted Living, is coming. So do yourself a favor, go ahead and click the link below to get free copies, audio copies of these books, even printed copies of these books. Printed means digital if you can't afford it, but I would highly recommend for you to get these or go to Amazon.com. Just go to Amazon. I got it in soft cover, in hardcover, in Kindle, in audio, also the Spanish version of this book also. So let's crush it, guys. I know you can be successful. I know you can do the kind of things that you want to do in life and have the streams of income and know how to really, educate yourself so that you could become a strong force in this world in real estate. I know you can. So take that step. Don't just be on the sideline. Take charge of your life. Take charge of your education.
Anyway, we could go.
You're saying you're looking for residential and not the big ones. But when we're talking multifamily, you say don't do the residentials, do the multifamily. So what's the split? What's going on?
I'm so glad you said it. The interview I gave today with your last life ever best show, Jeffrey, Jeffrey Holst, and also Jillian Sidoti. They do that. They interviewed me today, and they said, Vinny, you have just pivoted totally 180 degrees. I said 5 years back, I knew aging population. I got started in it. Then I got so many challenges faced due to COVID in construction and development. I don't want to do that no more. There is room for other people to do it. But then I also figured it out that over there with 80 to 90 residents, which I was doing 94, it's a constant leasing game. Some die at the end of the month, so it just brings down. So it's a big facility, not only building wise, but also operation wise. So I think looking at all those factors, and after COVID, even the families prefer RALs more than the big box, because in the big box you have 20-to-1 ratio of the caregivers, one caregiver for 20 people or 22 people. In RALs, it's 1-to-4 or 1-to-5. So the care that you get at a RAL is much better care, more homely as compared to big box. I'm not just saying that, other people are talking about it too. So that's why I have shifted my focus. And the big thing is, it's a low-hanging fruit, 1.4 million beds short right now. What? 1.4 million. And it's going to get bigger and bigger gap of where we need these assisted livings. And if we can give them good care, single family homes can be converted, or you can even buy them, or people retiring like was looking for. Yeah, same thing. The big thing is to really be there because it's making sense. If each bedroom can bring 5,000 and the whole house of 5 bedrooms or 6 bedrooms brings 5,000, guess what? Now you increase it by 6 times. the revenue. And then you pay for the expenses and all 65 to 70%, let's say, but still the cash flow is there. So that's what my engineering mind, how I got into multifamily 17 years back, is giving me reverse things. I don't want to be on $24 million loans anymore or $40 million loans. I'm so glad I sold everything at the right time. But there are a lot of operators like me who are in trouble, who kept the assets and then now the loans are due and everything. So lots of cash calls are going on and everything, all that stuff, right? So
Now,
that's
Vinny,
where, mhm, please.
that brings me to the purpose, though. If somebody is hurting, maybe they'll sell for a loss, and you can
Sure.
buy back in. And
You're right, 100% right. Actually, I'm a big believer in somebody I like to really, I respect, Ken McElroy. He got me started 26 years back in the multifamily ABC of investing, I think was his. And he's the first guy who got me going. And he had a seminar yesterday. I don't know if you guys watched it or not. And I would love to share. I had planned to actually show you some of his things, which I didn't get time. Today was a very busy day with a lot of things happening. So what I'll do is I'll just show you, and we have about 12, 15 minutes. You will really appreciate what I did right here. We are recording it up, and there we go. Let me put it from here because see, when you do seminar webinars, right? I always love to do that because then on my iPhone, if I come across some really good, what you call it, pictures, I go ahead and copy them, save them, right? Screenshot. So this was one that I screenshot, and let's take a look at. That's my friend Ken McElroy right there, and right here, I think there was Robert Kiyosaki. They are friends too, right there in Arizona. I'm planning to meet them sometime soon, but I've met Robert before. Oh, I was going to do here. Sorry, narrow, so that way I can expand it. So let's take a look at what was he talking about. See, okay, this maybe I should. This is just with his picture on it, which is okay. But let me go here to, sorry, over here, and I think I might have another picture without it. Yeah, there we go. Right there. Copy the picture, and I'll just put it over here. There we go. So this one will just blow it up over here. So essentially, our whole situation right now with the Fed rates, look at that from 2006 down. What's this over here? Thousands of units coming online. How it took a big crunch down, 10 years of low housing supply. We talked about that, that the shortage estimated range from 1 to 5 million units right now. It's in multifamily, by the way, I'm just saying, right there, home builders, and right there. And now after 2010, we had the biggest bull, which went all the way here, and then COVID hit, and then it went down. See, right there, the supply went way down right there, and now over here. So the interest rates hikes has changed the whole spectrum. Let me show you one more after this one, if I have that one right over here. Okay, this is the one that he shared, which is again a good one. Let's take a look at. Our country is a renter's nation. So what you're saying is right, Stephen, brother. There will be opportunities for the people to come back in, but I don't think it's here right now. The interest rates are so high. Unless the interest rates come down, mortgages come down, somehow insurance costs come down, there is going to be a lull. 24, 25, 26, maybe opportunities will be there. I think he told us one, he didn't tell the property in Las Vegas. He got it at a good price or something, and he's buying that multifamily. But you have to go through thousands of them to figure out to get one. Home ownership rates in United States. I thought that was a very good graph from 70s, how the owners are renting. It was mostly ownership is here. Remember, this is ownership, this is renting, right? So home ownership rate in the, oh, wait a minute. Is it Renters Nation? Am I saying wrong? So this line is the ownership. Okay, okay. It's not the reverse. So these many people own homes, then it went more ownership. Is that how you look at it?
Yep.
Yeah. Yep. So this is all the way to 70%. I remember 69%, 69 and a half was the peak of ownership. Then it's been declining. Wait a minute. If this is ownership, where are the rest of the people living? They are renting. See, right? This is renting if you look at that way. I don't think it's designed that way, the graph, but the home ownership, when it goes down, the renting goes up. That's what he's trying to mention, that it's a renter's nation. And now millennials are also really not liking to buy the homes. So it's going to be staying as a renter's nation for some time. Single family home residential. This was another graph. I really liked it. I would love to share with you all also. So this caught my attention also. Look at that. This one over here, Brother Ken McElroy, I love. He's got good staff and everything, and they do really good job. And I love that he puts his website. I want people to go there and check him out. He's very good in things. So single family residential, number of homes for sale is 12.8 year over year. Maybe it's growth or something. Let's see. All home types. I'm sure it's got some software. So they took it from there, I think. Number of newly listed homes is 16.8% year over year. Maybe these are current statistics. Median days on the market, just 35, which is 2 year over by -2 or 2 year. Then what's that months of supply? Only 2 months left in the inventory. And this is 5 year spectrum. He took it from 5 years. Look at that right here, based on the Redfin. Okay, Redfin is very calculations of the homes data and MLS public records. So they got that from here, single family residential. I know it's time to wrap it up, but let me show the last one also. Oh, we have time a little bit. I want to be very leery about how much time I'm taking. Look at this one. Huh? Go ahead, please.
Okay,
Yes.
so I was thinking about this while I was working on the residential assisted
Yes.
living, and especially in Orange County, right? And bring up the rates and all that. And it seems as we, let's say, develop these RALs, what you're going to consolidate residents, right? So a lot of these people that are going into the assisted living, they probably own or live in homes, right? As you build these out and you create the space, it's going to create the supply in to get those homes, right? Have you encountered any situations where it's, oh, by the way, I want to move my parents in here, I'm looking to move my mom or dad, then the kid has to deal with the selling of the home too? Is there any opportunity in that, like to off of that, almost like a separate thing where you assist them in the sale of the home,
No.
like to
Oh
fix it
my
up?
gosh, totally. There are so many companies. Actually, I know somebody who's very big on that. There are lots of companies. They do reverse mortgages. They buy the home. They pay the care care for the facilities to live in. And after they die, they have certain all contracts in order so that they make profit doing it, of course, but then they pay money back to the heirs. Oh yeah, there are lots of different. It's called reverse mortgage. It's got loans. There are special programs for senior living where people can tap in and they will be able to, help them. Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
No, these are businesses. I don't want to be in that business. See, the thing is, I think the biggest thing some people really fail in the businesses when they try to do too many things.
Okay.
You got to just stay in one frame only. I'm just learning RAL with you guys. I
I
mean,
got I got two
go
powerhouses
ahead.
in here, three or
Yes,
four really, but
yes, yes,
um,
yes.
I got Franco and Vinny. I want your spin on this. Vinny, you
Yes.
said the interest rates are too high. Don't buy. But before 2007, interest rates were always above 5%.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And then 2007, 2008 hit, and the feds dropped them to try to
Mm-hmm.
help. Then they went
Mm-hmm.
back up to around 3 or 4%. And then they've
Yeah.
slowly gone down and up and down and up and down and up. And now they're back on the up. But before 2007, like at 2090, we were right at around 8%. So
Yes. No, I agree.
why can't we restructure something with a higher interest rate? I think lower interest rates bring out the weak because you don't have to pay anything back. If it's 0%, you don't have to almost make a profit. But if it's 7 or 8%, you better know how your game.
You
Yeah,
said
boss.
it really. I bought 100, oh my gosh, Mariposa apartment. I think it was 157 units for 4.9 million, brother, or 5.5 million. I sold it for 8.6 million in Alamo Heights in San Antonio. And I took a loan at 5.5 at that time.
Yeah,
But
see,
guess
right there.
what? Look at that, what the
Well,
price was, brother.
yeah,
You
so you're
can't buy anything. The
looking
prices have gone way up.
right. So there's three components to that, right?
Yeah.
There's the income, the price, and the interest rate. And you got to level it
Yes.
out. So back maybe in the 2000s, the average income in that area might have been
Mhm.
X, a lot closer to whatever the purchase price was, and that's why the rates could stay higher. Right now, we're at this
Right.
point, an inflection point where it's like the income where you're buying $1 million homes, but you're making 200 grand, and then the rate is like 8%. So you got to find that balance
Mhm.
between those three in order to get
Mhm.
things to start churning. And at the moment, because the prices are up, you got to get the rates down a little bit to make it work.
All right,
Yeah.
I'm gonna add something that I heard
Please.
on a
Please.
podcast earlier this week. I think it was Patrick Bet David. Why you will never see prices, not interest rates, but why you will not see prices go down in the next 10 years. The national debt of the United States is so far
It's so
gone that
far.
they can't repay it.
Mm.
So the only way they can repay it is to drive inflation up so high, meaning the value of the dollar to go so low that we've got 180 trillion in total liabilities if you include Social Security and Medicare and Medicaid, but you have 38 trillion dollars of debt. If they keep basically driving inflation up, on real estate are not going to come down. And I go back to some of the real estate acquisitions that I bought in the 90s. I bought a triplex in Jacksonville, in Riverside area of Jacksonville, for $25,000. Today, that triplex is worth about 1.25 million.
Yeah.
My point behind all of this is I don't think you can go wrong buying an asset
Mhm.
versus cash, because if they are going to, in order for the government to pay back the national debt, they have to allow prices to continue to skyrocket. There's nothing that can be done about that. Employers are going to have to increase wages. All of that has to happen. Is it tough on the everyday working person? Of course it is.
Yes.
Prices of real estate are not going to go down. They're not going down. I used to be of, hey, interest rates are going up, prices got to go down. Impossible.
Mm.
So if you think of it from that lens, let's say you're buying at an RAL or any asset, you're buying that at, let's just say, a 7 cap rate today. But inflation, what is the real cost of inflation? Is it eggs, milk? All of those items are up 200+%. So when you're buying an asset at, let's just say it's an 8% cap rate, it's producing that kind of cash flow. But inflation is like way beyond that. You're really locking in a price that is way under the rate of inflation. And so that's why we're in real estate. That's why is Vinney pivoting from big properties? I don't want to sign a 24 million. I'm about to sign a $5 million, $4.5 million loan, and I'm nervous as crap about it.
Yeah.
But at the same time, if that $4.5 million loan 10 years from now is an asset that's worth $15 million, who cares?
Yeah. Yeah.
You
No,
gotta
good
consider
loan. Good
inflation
loan.
for investment.
Yeah. Totally. Good loans are good loans, right? Good debt, like they call it, right? I think Robert Kiyosaki, I'm just recording it also.
Yeah,
He
he
said,
said.
I think he's got like close to $1 billion in loan, right? And it's good loan, right? So that's a whole different ball game. But I think you're right. What you're saying is so right, Dave. The prices cannot come down, but even though if there are some foreclosures, somebody might buy that. But guess what? They're looking to increase
Mm.
the NOI and increase they'll have staying power to weather the storm. Now, interest rates of 8 or 9% in other countries, they are there and things are working. But I think in USA, I don't know what the happy medium is, but maybe Franco, you should tell us more. Maybe next week, a little bit more. You are into the banking industry for so long. That would be terrific. No, thank you so much for joining. Good discussion. Next week, I do want to ask you: should I have to go to get my MRI, and that only could be done that afternoon, Wednesday? It's
It's Fourth of
a
July week. Let's take off next week. Let's take off.
let's take off. Let's take off next week. I think I will appreciate that. Let's take off, and we need some time to recoup and recover and everything. Thank you
I'm
so
going
much.
Doing for
on
the last 3
vacation to
weeks.
the ocean, so.
Moving and then vacation last week. Okay, so I
Ah.
did do that. So
Thank you. So we'll see you. Oh, look at that. Now, come on. Where are the balloons? What do you do, Saurabh? Let's all blow some balloons here. How
I
do you
don't think
do
it
it?
works out. I think you have to set it up for that.
Oh, look at
Dave's got it
that.
set up.
Come
I don't
on.
know.
Maybe there is
Yeah.
something Dave is doing and I'm not doing. Look at that. Maybe you have to jump it. Anyway, all righty. We'll see you after 2
Bye.
weeks.
All
Thank
right.
you so much.
Everyone.
Thank you. God bless. Bye bye. Bye bye.
That's all for this episode of The Investor Impact. Stay tuned for the next episode and don't miss out on the opportunity to learn and grow alongside this powerful inner circle.